Hello and welcome to the Aquarius New Moon Activation call. I'm Adrienne Elise. Well, this new moon in Aquarius is really about leaping off into the Aquarian age because we are leaving one era of astrology, the last 4 years, and moving into another one as the Pluto Uranus Square officially begins to separate. This is their last month of being within 2 degrees apart. So we are feeling this with the sun and the moon together in Aquarius. We are feeling the energies of what the beautiful thing about Aquarius is it's a light and energy. It's like right now, because of where we are moving into the Aquarian age, it brings the hope of the future. It brings a picture of a society that is built on true foundations of reality, meaning compassion for each other as we realize we're part of a greater whole, seeing what's best for everyone, humanitarian technology that supports humanity in moving forward in its spiritual evolution. And so these are all the ideas that are coming forward. And so this Aquarius new moon is a great opportunity to tap into kind of a glimpse of what's your life look like in the Aquarian age. And it's really, it's a sweet energy of looking into the future. And we have Mercury and Venus are in Capricorn, but they're getting ready to move into Aquarius here in the middle of the month. And so Mercury is still in the shadow of its retrograde. It went retrograde at 0 or 1 degree Aquarius. And so it's returning to that place in the middle of February. And so Mercury the messenger is indeed went from Aquarius, just the beginning of Aquarius, back into Capricorn, and then in Aquarius being like, okay, what is it we need to know before we move forward into this Aquarian age? And so the Capricorn energy is, of course, the Mercury. The main thing is triggering that Pluto. Now, Pluto is a generational planet of huge shifts of energy, and it's the destroyer. It's facing the shadow. It's a planet about power and control. And so we have this planet of power and control in the sign of authority, of structures, of the father god, of father time. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. And so this Mercury going just into Aquarius, back into Capricorn, and now returning into Aquarius in the next week, is kind of closing out the whole Pluto Uranus square of this last 4 years, and moving us into the next stage. Now, the Pluto Uranus square happened in cardinal signs, which is the starters, the beginnings. And so Uranus being this massive change, planet of change, of revolutionary change, and their Pluto, the building and destroying of power, those are really the square there has brought forward the changes that we need to make in order to support the new identity of who we are. And the identity of who we are, Uranus, is there in Aries. And so Aries is the sign of our child self, our identity, our true inner self. And basically, we are changing who we are very rapidly, and it has to do with the age we're moving into, the age of Aquarius. So Uranus there in Aries is this revolution of the self, Uranus being the planet of revolutionary change. And so the change that's happening is happening in our being, in each of us humans, as we move into this next place. And so the next phase we're moving into has to do with mutable signs. All the squares of 2016 are mutable signs. And so all the energy there is around up and down and change and being adaptable, figuring out, being flexible and adaptable, figuring out the best move to make next. These are the signs that happen at the change of seasons. And indeed, we're at the change of seasons, change of an age right now. And so this is interesting because this Aquarius new moon marks the beginning of Chinese New Year. So this year we're moving into today, the official beginning, or when it's the new moon in China. So tomorrow is this year of the fire monkey. Now, the monkey is very adaptable as well. Like the mutable signs, the monkey is jumping around and checking out all of the different ways of looking at things. And that's a lot of the energy of Mercury, the messenger too. And so Mercury going back and visiting, hanging out for about 2 weeks next to Pluto and Capricorn. So that Pluto is the destroyer, dissolver of power in our sign of authoritarian structures. And so, of course, it's clear to see that we are ready, humanity, to move into a new era of what's better for the collective consciousness rather than the very few. So, but this is going to mean some massive changes. Our whole society needs to be completely overhauled, our money system, our banking system, political system. And so slowly this is starting to happen. And this is now what we're going to see. So even though we've had that intense Pluto Uranus square, when these planets came together in the late 60s, the changes that were associated with this planetary configuration didn't happen until after the planets came out of the configuration. And that's where we are right now. We're literally on the edge of this whole new step. And this step is about being flexible, allowing yourself and being flexible in your belief systems. Mercury, they're the messenger, and our understanding of what's true, what makes us happy, what we really want. This is all up for review, as it has been, but now we're going to start seeing the outer changes in our society in 2016, 2017, and in our lives, reflecting the inner work that we've been doing, the inner changes that have been happening. We're now going to start to see on the outside. So this new moon in Aquarius is a great time to kind of glimpse ahead, just kind of take like a view into the future of what it is you've been working on, what it is you've been trying to create. Because Mercury coming out of retrograde and still in that shadow, we're in the time of gathering the information that Mercury brought forward about Pluto and Capricorn. What does Pluto and Capricorn mean for us individually? What structures need to be broken down that we give power? Where do we give our power in our life? And where do we need to find the shadow side of those power structures and review and take our power back into our own individual self as we have our new flexible belief systems, our ability to change and grow at a rapid rate. This mutable energy is really helping us. Now, part of the main mutable energy is coming from Jupiter in Virgo, and Jupiter is conjunct exact at 22 degrees Virgo with the North Node right now. And so this is a huge energy around the new moon because Virgo wants to clean things up. Virgo is Mercury rules Virgo. Virgo wants to find what is the truth and separate out the truth from the lies, separate out the wheat from the chaff, and clean up our act. And so this Mercury retrograde has now, as we're coming out of it, has a lot to do with our forward motion and how we're going to do that. And so the North Node is our future karma, and Jupiter is the expansion, our expansion. And so this is all pointing to the necessity of cleaning up the shadow side of our authoritarian structures. And so that means something different for all of us in our lives. But it's clear that we're going to have we need some massive changes in our outer political system as well. And so look for those things to start to happen little by little, disclosures coming forward with the truth of what's been going on behind the scenes as we move into this Virgo energy, clean up our act, expand into being truthful with ourselves, expand into really discriminating and looking at what we want to keep and what we want to leave behind. And humanity, it's high time for that. We've been carrying a load of bullshit from the past for far too long, you know? And so we're at the point now in this shift right now where we can say, okay, I see the bullshit. I feel the bullshit. It's been like weighing me down, but it's not the truth of who I am. I can feel my connection to source. I can feel my truth. I can separate out that from the rest of these stories and then lift off that pain, the energies that have been kind of burdening us, that we've been carrying for other people, for our family, for the world, because of our past, whatever reasons we've been holding on. It's just a high time and a beautiful energy right now to just completely release whatever is been holding you down. Just being like, wait a minute. It's almost like somebody painted some sort of picture, in your world. And it's kind of like you have to go and edit that picture and allow for your highest self to come through. Like, we don't really get to know exactly what it looks like, but we know what it isn't. And that's where we're focused on right now. Virgo wants to know what it isn't. And it's about trying to get to what it is. Meantime, it's like, no, it's not that picky about things. Energy for us right now. We need to be like, no, that negative energy, I just, discriminate, be strong. This could come in your personal relationships, come in your career life, could come on, deciding where you want to put your energy. Virgo wants to streamline and organize and clean up, and so a life, this is a great year to make a commitment to a life of simplicity. It's a life of simplicity, this Virgo cleaning up act, and then the red fire monkey jumping from branch to branch. Now fire, so the monkey is adaptable and changeable and willing to see the different sides now. But with the fire, it's talking about that. It's talking about the adaptability of humanity to be able to shift with these changes. We've gone through so much, and we basically need to allow these activations, that is the fire monkey, to come into our body and activate us into our true potential. And so the monkey is getting cooked, like the monkey that is the part of us that is adaptable and able to mutate and survive in many different situations. That part of us now, it needs to step into the fire, and we're like getting cooked but it's a beautiful cooking. And this is like energies that are coming from the sun right now, messages, and moving into our field and changing our DNA. And so the year of the monkey this year is about the transformational monkey, the monkey taking the highest, most efficient ideal of that adaptability and using it to move humanity into a whole new place. Being like, okay, humanity now isn't about being fixed in our belief systems. It's about being willing to be like, wait a minute, I thought that was true. I thought that's what I wanted. I thought that's what was really behind the government, but no, it's all this whole other thing. We have to be completely open and comfortable with shifting our reality, because that's really what's happening. We are literally, these updates from the sun is moving us into higher dimensional frequencies. And so we have to discriminate in each moment, in each day, with this Virgo energy, what really matters. And what is the truth of us? And can we walk away from what doesn't define us anymore, what doesn't resonate? We don't have to play in to the story of the game anymore. The fire monkey is on to the next branch, so to speak, and with just climbing higher and higher to get through this, to make the most, instead of, so the key to this time right now is being like, okay, fire monkey, we're moving into transformation. This is an intense time, but it's like the minute you can find the gift in what's happening, and you don't even have to understand what the gift is at the time, because often we don't, and that's why it's so hard. But it's just being like, okay, like, I am going to take opportunity of this amazing time here on this planet, that I'm getting cooked in the fires as a human creature, changing into a being of light, consciously in a body. And here we go. This is the next adventure on that trail. And so today on the new moon in Aquarius, I'd love to use this to tap in to this lighter side of things, tap in to this vibration of seeing down the road why we've been going through everything we've been going through. And if we can be that transformative monkey, if we can just let go and jump to the next branch and see what it looks like from over there, that is how we get through these times, is to just kind of own the transformation, step into the fire rather than it chasing you down. And that means, of course, discrimination, simplicity, and being adaptable this year for 2016. And so these are our next steps in getting to this golden age ahead of us that's associated with the Aquarian age. And so let's just, on that note, go ahead and move into a guided meditation to tap into this energy of this Aquarian new moon. And so we're just allow yourself to become present in this moment. The Aquarius energy in this new moon and the sun in Aquarius just comes at a time right now in our evolution and in the seasons of the year that it just is about your Aquarius is an air sign, so it's about getting a higher perspective. It's about being that monkey up in the tree that can see down below, rather than down on the ground fighting over bananas. You know, it's like, let's get up above and see what we can do. Climb up above the canopy, see the truth of things. And so we can just tap into this levity today to kind of this welcome break from the heavy energies of all of the intense pressing that we've been going through individually and culturally right now as we're being cooked in this fire. And so let's just go ahead and just allow yourself to come present in this moment. Give yourself the gift of this now moment, right here, right now, in present time. Just allow yourself to arrive. Allow yourself to be in your body, in the room, in your absolute present time. Just letting every concern or worry just wash away. And so you can be absolutely right now. And just feeling your body release and relax with gravity as you connect into Mother Earth, allowing her to hold you, support this journey into the future, this glimpse into a lighter and brighter future as we redirect our path. The key to 2016 is just the continual redirecting, a continual adjustment. The mutable signs allow us this opportunity to be like, oh, okay, wait, over here a little bit. In times of rapid transformation, this is what's needed, is absolute clarity and discretion, simplicity, as well as flexibility in your belief systems. So we're having a lot of support from the universe right now, if you can tap into it. So let's just go ahead and take an opportunity to check into these energies, invite them into your life to work with you more consciously so that you can make the most of this amazing time. So just feeling yourself grounded and present. And just feeling this energy of lightness of being in your body. This energy of the levity of the top of the canopy. And just imagine that you are climbing in that forest, in that rainforest, that monkey. And just climbing up and up and up into the canopy until you come out of darkness, just imagining this, and into the light of day, and then receiving a crown chakra activation as you feel yourself moving up into receiving these powerful activations and messages from our central sun via our local sun. And just feel at the core these energies that we're receiving, learning to better receive in this time. We want to communicate with our heart. So just imagine that we can connect the heart chakra and the crown chakra. bringing the golden light of inspiration from the sun into our heart to resonate with that beautiful future that we have been creating and is being created as we speak. We're coming into resonant vibrational frequency with a life that is the heart and the inspiration are connected. And so just moving your consciousness into the area of your heart and just feel a vortex, a magnetic pull, just pulling your consciousness deep into the center of your heart, into that very centered density. And there's a wormhole portal there. Just go ahead and allow yourself to move through the portal of the heart. Just moving deeper and deeper, allowing everything to fall away, just relaxing and releasing on this journey through your heart chakra, your portal of the heart, into a glimpse of the future that you've been working on. The future that we've all been working on for eons of time. It's inevitable and coming. And just go ahead and allow yourself to receive an energy wave to reset to the joy that's available in being a part of this transition on the earth right now. Being a part of creating what we've been working on for eons of time, of seeing the earth come into its most magnificent potential. Just go ahead and receive that energy wave of that joy and satisfaction of being a part of the earth stewardship. And go ahead and just reach out on the astral plane to the other earth stewards that are in your soul group, in your area, or anywhere on the planet that you'd like to be in communication with, even either the astral plane or meeting them in person. It's time for these soul groups to start finding each other, getting to work on the projects of the future. And so just go ahead and set your beacon out, set your vibration to being willing and open to receive the soul group into your life. This vibrant community that's waiting to find you to work on these important projects of ushering in this massive shift of consciousness on planet Earth. And just feel yourself floating in the levity and the knowing, the resonant truth of what you came here for this time around. And just taking a few deep breaths, just really feel your whole cellular system breathing in the prana of the light, taking in these upgrades, downloads, and harmonizations. This energy waves moving through the group and into the associated soul groups, inviting all beings resonant to this grand project into communication right here, right now. And let's just go ahead and take a vision of the collective crown chakra, the vision that is collective to the soul group, and go ahead and just receive what you receive from your soul group, the pictures of what it is, any information of what you're creating or what you are going to be a part of, or the task and mission specifically of your project in your group, and just go ahead and receive. So these are people that have pieces of the same puzzle that you're working on, except you don't know what the actual puzzle is because you only have one piece. So you have a narrow-minded idea, and this is where we need to be open to the flexibility and the changes. And so as the pieces of the puzzle start to come together, the bigger picture starts to form. And just go ahead and receive any information or pictures or images, colors, feelings that might be helpful in your very next steps on this path. And just feel the energetic communication, support, and connection with these soul groups that are starting to find each other in this 2016. Just reaching out and feeling the presence of a whole bunch of other people on the planet that resonate with your deepest drives, deepest passions, except that we've been mostly hidden from each other. So now is the time to start. It's safe now to come back and find each other. So just go ahead and feel that collective consciousness of a group working together for a common goal, each with their individual, beautiful, unique facet. And go ahead and just allow yourself to deeply rest in the still point at the center of you, just going deeper and deeper into that heart. Just rest in this deeper trust that's available in knowing the support, the true level of support that's available out there as we come together and vision our future. And just feel yourself supported. A lot of us have cut ourselves off from collective consciousness, feeling that we take on the pain, we feel the burdens, and it's hard to feel what humanity feels. But now it's changing as far as that we can connect with this group and just feel the energetic support reaching up to meet you as you just float in this deeper trust and knowing that there's more people like you out there that are working on similar things. The team is forming and the change is happening. And go ahead and just feel the energetic support on other dimensional levels, like your highest self, your higher dimensional selves, your support from your home world energies, your highest guidance of your higher self. And just go ahead and feel the support on the next higher levels than this other souls incarnated on the planet. And just go ahead and tap into the celestial support for you in this journey on the planet right now. And go ahead and just revel in that. Just relax and release and float in this energetic support of higher dimensional frequencies. And just breathe this level of peace and trust and knowing. This is the antidote to all of the programming of this world of fear and poverty and control and lack and despair and all of the lies that are going to be released from, are working to be released right now from the collective field. And just go ahead and just feel this ultimate deep trust in knowing the energetic support that's available for you in the universe, and just receive an energetic wave to support that in your field ongoing. And just take a few deep breaths as you begin your journey back, just taking your time, allowing yourself to float that there in that beautiful surrender, that beautiful feeling of being held by universal energies. The source is what moves life, and we need to get out of the way. And so just allow yourself this beautiful moment of being held by universal energies. As you just gradually make your way back into your body, into your room, just taking your time, allowing yourself to reset your whole cellular system into this massive energetic support that's available to you now as you step into your future that's an alignment with this beautiful Aquarian age and your role in the transition. And just taking a few deep breaths as you come back on your journey into your room, into your body, into your regular everyday awareness. Go ahead and stay in this calm and peaceful, centered place as long as is comfortable. And just enjoying these new moon energies of levity and seeing above the canopy into the brightness of the future, and tapping into this lightness of being that comes from recognizing that there's a reason behind all of this. It's not just some crazy world we live in. We are part of this grand experiment that is actually going to be quite, and already is quite, an amazing adventure. And so go ahead and support yourself by receiving the situations that come into your life as the best and most amazing teachers. And that's an amazing support for the people around you too, to start seeing life in that way, just demonstrating that. And so that's a great way to start to really enact these energies in your life, really invite them to work with you. And so just coming back into your awareness, into your body, breathing in air, light, and prana, breathing in this still point place of absolute peace that's available to you at any time. Just go ahead and open your eyes when you're ready, wiggling your fingers and toes, coming out of meditation. Well, thank you for journeying with me on this new moon activation and new moon in Aquarius. I hope that there's just some nice little energy of levity taking you into the future as we move through the rest of this winter in the Northern Hemisphere and into the spring. Lots of shifting this spring, really starting to move into new directions, into the new chapters. So thank you for taking this opportunity to reset and help the whole collective reset, your whole soul group reset. And so thanks for being on the planet, doing what you're doing, being who you are. Namaste. I wish you the best. Adrienne.